Good morning. The third participle that shows up, demonstrating how shepherds ought to be, shows up just at the end of 1 Peter 5:3. And we're just going to look at this phrase. We've already seen that the shepherd should be a supervisor who does it willingly and does it eagerly. We've seen that they ought not domineer over people, but instead be a genuine shepherd. And then third, but being, this is the phrase, but being examples to the flock. Paul said, be imitators of me as I am of Christ. That should be all of our goal. We want to be able to look at people who are around us, and certainly as a pastor or a shepherd, I need to be able to look at people in my charge and say, follow me as I follow Christ. Now that's a daunting thing to be to put in the hopper, so to speak, to say yes, I want you to look at me because I'm looking at Christ, and I want you to follow me because I'm following Christ. But that is the goal. And here he uses this word for examples. It's the word tupos, or we get oftentimes an upsilon becomes like a y when it's transliterated, so we would get typos. Think about being a type of something you would look at and you would want to model. Now, interestingly, in early extra-biblical Greek outside of the Bible, this word tupos was used of the impressions that were made after something was struck. So a way of thinking about it might be thinking of it in terms of a sculpture of some kind, or how something might be marked in some way indelibly, and so as to shape it, so as to mold it in some way. The idea here is to be an example is to be molded in a particular way so that somebody looks and says, that's my model. I want to be like that. See, when you take on the mantle of ministry, let's say as a discipler, or as a teacher, as a Sunday school teacher, as someone working with youth in your church, you're taking on a mantle that you're saying by taking it on, not just, I'll try to mark your life and I'll try to disseminate information to you that's appropriate to the Christian life and discipleship. While you are saying that, you're saying something more. You're saying, I want my life marked by Christ, such that you could look at my life as a model to follow. So this third participle, being an example to the flock, is a whole life, the willingness to be in a glass house and to say, watch me, and live like me. Now, may the Lord give you both the courage to do that, but also the character to follow through with that, to have your life molded after Jesus so others could have their life molded after you. May the Lord bless you today.